Everybody, welcome to Royal Cactus Travel. I'm going to give you about top 10 items I can think of about going on your first cruise. So first and foremost, when you get ready to do this, make sure you have all the necessary documents for the cruise line. Being your driver's license, passport card, birth certificate in some cases. Every cruise line's a little different. Reports of entry depending on where you're going on your cruise. Make sure you have those with you when you get to the check-in. Second thing is pack a carry-on. Just in case your luggage gets lost. It's not very common, but it has happened. Make sure you have a change of clothes, all your meds, important documents including all your travel docs once you're checked in, your jewelry, any personal electronics that you don't want to take a chance of losing, whatever cash that you have aside from your credit and debit cards. Again, make sure you have a change of clothes as well, because you don't want to be stuck for 7 days or however long your cruise is in the same clothes, should your luggage get lost. Next, something a lot of people don't quite understand how they work, and that's magnetic hooks. Inside your cabin or suite on the ship, everything is metal. The walls, the ceiling, etc. You can get little hooks that are amazing to give you extra storage in the cabins. You can get them at Walmart, Amazon, Harbor Freight if you have those, Ace Hardware. Your normal hardware stores sometimes will have them. A lot of the online retailers will sell them in usually packs of 6, 8, or 12. They're not real expensive, but they're worth their weight in gold once you get in the cabin or trying to figure out where to put things. Make sure you have a pair of comfortable walking shoes. I recently went on a cruise and I'm like, I got fairly new shoes, I'll be good. I ran into some people that were not prepared. They wore like dock shoes, thinking, I'm not going to do that much walking. Your cruise ship is probably going to be the size of a small floating city. You're going to walk miles every day, whether you realize it or not. So you want comfortable shoes. Make sure you, if you can and have room, pack 2 pair. And of course there is the nights where it's the formal dining and you'll want to wear fancy shoes, and that's fine. You're not going to spend a lot of time in those shoes, so you still want to have your comfortable shoes for every excursion, etc. And water shoes if you're going to be doing stuff on excursions. Another big one is a reusable water bottle. A lot of people get on cruises and they're all, whoa, let's just drink this water. It's not going to be a big deal, and your body's not used to the water where you're going. That could really hamper your cruise. I would strongly suggest you get a fairly good sized travel water bottle that's refillable and fill it on the ship. There's a lot of question is the ship water safe? It is absolutely safe. They have several systems to make that water better than what you have at home. The last cruise we went on, I don't know if anybody had an issue drinking ship water, but there were several people that I met, because I was a smoker at the smoking area, that drank the water off the ship and got very sick. So keep that in mind. Let's see. Small first aid kit. And you're like, I'm on a cruise. Why do I need a first aid kit? In that first aid kit, you'll want to have Band-Aids, anti-seasickness pills, Tylenol, Advil, the small pain relief stuff as well as sunburn gel, because odds are you're going somewhere where there's going to be a lot of sun. And you don't want to go to the ship's medic for that, because that is going to be very, very expensive. I don't have any numbers, but from everything I've read, going to the ship doctor or the ship nurse to get something treated is very expensive. And buying Advil, Tylenol, etc. in the convenience shop on the ship is also very expensive. So if you plan a little bit ahead and you take a small first aid kit, fits in your backpack, whatever, that'll save you in the long run. And don't forget to add the Pepto in case you get an upset stomach. Reef Safe sunscreen. Now, a lot of people say, well, what's Reef Safe mean? Basically, if you get in the water with sunscreen on and it's not Reef Safe sunscreen, you can damage the coral reefs. You may not be near one, but you still get in the water, which still ends up with where the reefs are. So it doesn't cost any extra to get Reef Safe. Just have to read the label and make sure it says Reef Safe sunscreen. There are some ports that require you use Reef Safe sunscreen. So check with your travel company or your travel agent or the cruise company as well. Another big one that is often overlooked is sunglasses. Odds are you're going somewhere where it's sunny. You want to take a good pair of sunglasses. And if you happen to wear eyeglasses, you might want to take a second pair in case you lose or break a pair, because you can't run down to the optometrist when you're in the middle of the ocean. So a second pair is always a good safe bet. That's something you might also want to carry in your carry-on bag. Or if you're like me and you need readers, keep an extra pair in your carry-on bag. Sweater or sweatshirt. You're like, well, I'm going in July. Why am I going to need a sweater or a sweatshirt? At night, out on the open sea, that wind gets pretty chilly. So a sweatshirt can come in really handy. It'll help fix the chill and allow you to still sit outside on the deck and enjoy the sights and the sounds and the scenery and the stars. The last big one is a non-surge protector plug-in bar. If you pack a plug-in bar and it has a surge protector, the ship company will confiscate it and you will not get it back. I'm not exactly sure why they don't want you using surge protector. All I know is it has to do with the ship's electrical system. It causes feedback. So when you go to get a surge bar where you have extra plug-ins, because plug-ins in the rooms are very limited and you're going to want extra plug-ins, make sure you get one that does not have a surge protector. There's a lot of them available on Amazon. I think Walmart carries some. There's probably some at Costco. You just have to actually read it. That being said, the other thing that you always have to remember when you go on a cruise is have a good time. You're on vacation. Thanks for watching. We'll see you in the next one.